You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming. It's me on Twitter, The Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Tennis Ace, June's Path. So y'all, I want to let you know that I'm now an affiliate with Green Man Gaming. What that means is there's going to be a link in the description of each video. Y'all click that link, you get awesome discounts on the latest and greatest games. And I get commission from whatever y'all buy using that link. But anyway, y'all, let's jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm Chan, you are up, and let's go. June. There we go. Alright, transfer student. What are you playing this time? Taro. That bullet hell game released early this year that got so panned by critics that it actually caused its studio to close down? That Taro? Very same. And why exactly are you playing that? I like it. He barely looks up from the screen for half a second and stares to the side in the direction of Class Rep's seat. Let me guess, you're mad at Rep for mocking your liking of dating sims, so you plan to, what? Play and badmouth a game she really likes? Pander to her love of failed games? He furrows his brow for a second, pressing pause on his screen and setting the console down. He sighs deeply and rubs his forehead. It strikes me that this is the most emotion I've seen on his face in quite a while. Okay, fine. If you really want to know, this shit is terrible. It's the worst game I've ever played, by far. So you're sitting here on your free time, playing something you absolutely hate just so you can bash it to her later? Yes. Alright, now tell me. This is a victory for you. How exactly? He blinks for a few seconds, realization finally dawning on him. She'd probably laugh at me for doing this, wouldn't she? I think she derives sadistic pleasure from seeing you like this. Yes. Kumagawa looks to the side, a hint of red tinting his cheeks. Don't worry, I'll pretend I never saw you playing this. Your reputation with Class Rep is safe. Thank you. Nope. Class Rep shows up from behind Kumagawa, grabbing his video game from the table and looking up at the screen. Oh, cool, Taro! I didn't expect this sort of thing from you, Kuma-chan. Give it back! Here. Sure, here you go. She gently places the console back in his hands, a sly smile on her face. So, what do you think of the game? Kumagawa furrows his brow. Looks like he's trying hard to come up with something to say. It's the worst thing I've ever played in my life. It's totally unbalanced, it controls like ass, it's repetitive, all the characters are essentially the same. How do you even play this? She smiles, a devious smile that immediately sends a shiver down my spine. I don't. I just like seeing the desolate look in people's faces when they played on my recommendation. What? Kumagawa gapes at Class Rep chuckles. What a sly little fox. Kudos to you, though. I didn't actually have to say anything if you played it anyway. I have to say, your reaction was glorious. Kumagawa sits completely still, almost paralyzed. His mouth is hanging completely open. His eyes are slits. Frankly, this is the most emotion I've ever seen on his face. It's almost kind of funny. You... What's wrong, Kuma-chan? Cat got your tongue? Ayako, hurry up! What are you even doing? She puts her both hands behind her back, covering herself so that she stands eye level with Kumagawa. She smiles innocently, chuckling. Oops, I have to get back to my studies. Have fun playing Taro, Kuma-chan. She walks back to her chair, skipping along the way. Kyoko glares at her the whole time. Well, that was... something. Kumagawa face-dusts his table so hard that the metal legs wobble. Ah! Kumagawa! I try to reach for him, thinking he might have hurt himself, but he holds his hand up, telling me to stop. He eventually lifts his head from the table, and I can see a huge red mark on his forehead, as well as blood dripping from his nose. Oh god, your nose is bleeding! Hang on! I take a napkin from my bag and clean his nose with it. He doesn't refuse me. Hang your head back to stop the blood from dripping down. He doesn't see solid. I can't see the webcam against to stop any blood that might be flowing. Are you insane? What did you do that for? I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Just a little blood. You're pronouncing fine as fine. You're not fine. Sorry. Sorry, too. Kumagawa rolls his eyes, groaning. Ugh, the bleeding isn't stopping. You're gonna have to stay like this until it does. Either that or go to the doctor's office. I'll be fine. Fine. Just give me console back. Nope, you're not gonna play until your nose stops bleeding. I quickly pocketed his console, taking it away from his reach. But... No buts. You should have thought about this before you slammed your head on a desk. 1 second, y'all. Take a sip of my water, dry mouth. There we go. He crosses his arms, pouting. Still, he does as I tell him, staying perfectly still in his chair with the napkin shoved inside his bloody nostrils. The bleeding doesn't stop until the end of the homeroom, though. A few hours later... Morning! Osu! Shuichi and Saya stroll into the open door, walking towards our usual lunch-eating spot. Huh? Where's Jun-kun? He's a no-show today. I tried messaging him, but I didn't have any luck. Shuichi pulls up a chair and quickly sits on it, placing his lunchbox gingerly on the table. I wonder if something happened to him. Oh. Saya quickly follows suit, opening a lunchbox to reveal a poorly organized mess of the lunch. Looks like the whole thing was tossed around and dug into before being closed. Definitely 0 points for presentation. Ah, there it is, the whatever the hell this is lunchbox. What's in there today? Seafood? Ding ding ding, we have a winner! But seriously, why should I care if my food is messy? It's all gonna get mixed up in my stomach either way. It's also going to turn into shit inside your body anyway. Does that mean you'd eat shit to speed up the process? Please not talk about eating shit during lunchtime. Ah, sorry. Shuichi huffs grumpily, grabbing his pair of chopsticks and quickly separating the two. He opens the lid to his lunchbox, feeling a well-organized and pretty-looking lunch. The contrast between the two sitting side by side is so stark it nearly makes me laugh. Well, that and the way Saya is looking at it. Uh-huh? Saya eyes his food with desire, looking back and forth between her own lunchbox and his. Shokun's No! He cuts her down before she even has time to finish her sentence. At least let me finish talking! I already know what you're gonna ask me. Are you really sure of that? I might have wanted to ask you something completely different. Different from what? From asking for your lunchbox. See? That's what you were going to ask me. Ah. Shuichi is crazy good with words sometimes. He quickly got her to admit that this is what she was planning from the start. Oh, come on. Yours is a girl's lunchbox. Wouldn't it suit me better? If it really is a girl's lunchbox, the last person at this table that should have it is you. Ah! Oh, come on, pretty please. From negotiating to pleading, Saya sure is quick to discard her dignity. I already said no, just eat your food. Yet Shuichi doesn't budge. He calmly ignores her, lazily munching on his food. You're so stingy. I should ask Atoka-chan to pack my lunch for me, too. Please don't try to take advantage of my little sister. What's the big deal? She packs a lunchbox for you. I don't ask her to, she just does it because she wants to, and I eat it because I don't want to upset her. Are you saying you wouldn't eat it otherwise? No, of course I'd eat it. Atoka's food is delicious. Well, she lives with your mother, so it was either learning how to cook or dying of food poisoning. That's true. Hell, at least someone in the family can cook. Shuichi's attention quickly snaps to me. He sits in his spot, blinking in confusion at my statement. What do you mean? What about me? Oh shit, I let it slip! Ah! Saya immediately freezes up as she notices my blunder. Ah, no, I mean in the household, yeah. I mean that at least someone in that house knows how to cook. You know, since you don't live with them, you don't cook, you don't count. Shit, was I too obvious? That's true, you can certainly see it that way. Saya and I breathe out a collective sigh of relief. Thank God you're gullible, Shuichi. Ah, I almost forgot. Did you guys hear the news yet? Oh yeah, that's true. Katsuragi-sensei came over to our class this morning to tell us. You mean about Shima-sensei being sick, right? Yeah, that came as a shock to me too. Class rep shows up out of nowhere, putting a hand on Shuichi's shoulder. Though she has a gentle smile on her face, her voice sounds oddly stern. They both look awkwardly at each other for a few seconds. Class rep walks behind Shuichi, putting her hands on his shoulder and leaning on him a bit. Right, Shokun? Ow, Ayako-chan, you're hurting me! She wears a sweet smile on her face, but her hands are squeezing Shuichi's shoulder so hard that I'm afraid she'll puncture him with her claws. I give up! Shuichi taps her arms frantically like a wrestler tapping out of a fight he can't win. Well, anyway, I'm glad you guys heard the news. Bye! She merrily walks out of the classroom, skipping on her step. What was that about? I thought I was going to die. I wonder if something happened to Aya-chan today. Seriously, is no one worried about me right now? Saya waves him off. You'll be fine, don't worry about it. You're such jerks! The sound of the door echoes. Ah! June walks through the door. I am so shocked by his sudden appearance that I'm left unable to react as the tiger plops down on his chair. What? Are you okay, Kobayashi-kun? You don't look so hot. I'm fine. Really, you don't look fine. You look like crap. No offense. None taken. He rummages through his bag, pulling out his own lunchbox. He looks at it for a few seconds with a sour expression, eventually shoving it back into his bag and settling it down on the floor. You're not gonna eat? I don't have much of an appetite right now. June slumps down on his table. What happened today that's got you so down? The competition's tomorrow, remember? Oh, is that... Shuichi jabs me square on my ribs with his open palm. Jeez, his hand feels like a knife stabbing right through me. Ow! I painfully rub my side as Shuichi glares at me. It's fine, Shuichi-san. I already expected you-san to forget anyway. Ah! Ah, fuck. The way I said it made it transparent that I had forgotten about it. Oh, sorry, June. I swear I was going to watch you, honest. There's no point anyway. I've been forbidden from taking part by my parents. What? Why? I've gotten a little ill recently, and I decided it'd be better if I didn't push myself. Is it that again? June nods. The expression on his face is so strained. What's that? Oh, how do I put it? I had to take June to come to the infirmary last week because of a spike in blood pressure caused by stress. He got dizzy and felt lightheaded, and that triggered a panic attack, so he couldn't breathe. June stares at Shuichi in amazement, completely bewildered by his words. You have excellent memory, Shuichi-san. I try. Anyway, they're really going to keep you from participating because of that, then? Yeah, said I wasn't allowed to touch the piano until the doctor okayed me again. They're afraid I'd relapse. It's bullshit. What? Never! Never thought I'd live to see the day when a cuss word would come out of your mouth. I'm really pissed, so don't be surprised. Saya starts patting him on the back, talking to him in a sweet, gentle voice. Aw, there. You'll feel better soon, I promise. Mizuguchi-san, I'm not a child. Really? Because you certainly act like one sometimes. I guess I can't disagree with that. Oh, so he does have some self-awareness. Aren't you guys supposed to be trying to make me feel better? We are, but teasing you is too much fun. You suck. Heh, I'm just joking to try to get you to lighten up. Shuichi runs his fingers through June's head for a few seconds. Then he starts vigorously tousling it. Lighten up a little, will ya? Shosan, stop it! Well, aren't you two cute together? June smiles, drumming his fingers on his table. You know, I could just go to the competition anyway. Without your parents' approval? It's not like they can stop me from going anyway. I'm old enough to make decisions for myself. Sorry to burst your bubble, but the age of maturity is 20 years old, not 19. Gah! You could just show up there without saying anything and perform as if nothing happened. I mean, I don't think your parents would have told the staff about you for not participating anymore. Oh, that's true. Don't give him ideas. Oh, come on. He's old enough to know what he wants to do. I'm not telling him he should do it. But if no one cares more about participating in the competition than caring for his health, what's it to you? But fine. He can do whatever he wants. You're right. Saya blinks multiple times in confusion. That's weird. You're usually self-righteous to a fault. I was looking forward to arguing with you. It's no fun if you just lie down and take it. Let me drink some water, y'all. Okay. When did you turn into Urushihara? She smiles, shrugging in delight. I understand why he does it. Antagonizing you is loads of fun. To borrow a phrase from June, you suck. Saya laughs, snorting every now and then. Oh good, you're all here. Keisuke walks into the room carrying a thick magazine in his hands. Kei-chan, what are you doing here? Take a look at this. He throws the magazine on the center of the table, nearly knocking down some of our food. It's this month's copy of Saitama's Spomag. Look at what it says on the cover. Let's see, it's... Saya gasps, picking up the magazine and nearly shoving her face into it. Eh? What is it? Is something wrong? It's you! Yuichi Kid, you're on the cover of the magazine! What? Give me that! I snatched the copy away from her hand. I examined it myself. Oh my god. 1 second, y'all. Okay. Alright. Shuichi and June try to scoot closer to see it as well, and I can't help but feel a bit claustrophobic. It's true! The cover says Rising Star Month. They dedicated this edition to writing articles about promising athletes in multiple fields. That's pretty cool, actually. That's not all either. Look inside. We've all got our own articles, even me. Oh wow, gimme. He snatches it out of my hand and starts flipping through the pages excitedly. Hey, I wasn't done with that! Shh! Aha, found mine. Let's see, what does it say? Scouts will want to be keeping an eye on 18-year-old Shuichi Urata, who should be graduating from high school this year. Urata has become well known as one of Japan's best setters, and has received the Saitama Best Setter Award 3 times in a row already. Urata's superior precision as a setter, coupled with a varied offensive repertoire, make him the foundation of his team's attack. Many professional teams have expressed an interest in scouting him after he has finished with his studies. When approached for an interview, setter Urata declined to comment. What's odd, I don't remember being approached for an interview. Let's see what else is here. Even so, we firmly believe that setter Urata has a bright future ahead of him if he chooses to pursue a career in volleyball. And it wouldn't be at all unthinkable if he became the face of Japan's national team sometime in the near future, as he... Alright, that's enough. Quit hogging the spotlight. I want to see my article too. Keisuke takes the magazine forcefully from Shuichi. What? Didn't you already read yours? At least let me finish mine. I didn't. As soon as I saw it, I came over to show you guys. Learn to share. Let's see. Keisuke Arushihara was already a very discussed name in the media as a young aspiring athlete, is also the heir of the multimillionaire Arushihara Corporation. While he has been toiling away behind Michimaya for a while, we have seen some steady climb in his national rank, and many believe he might soon make a breakthrough. Arushihara's style is based around strategy and analysis, and many have compared his superior tactics to Japan's #1 player Takagi Tanabe, who stayed as #1 in Japan for the past 3 years. Only the future will tell what we can expect from this young athlete, but we have high hopes for him. Not only that— Alright, that's enough, give it back now. The two started wrestling for the magazine, pulling on it in a childish dispute of tug-of-war. Stop behaving like kids! I don't care, I want to finish reading my article. It's my magazine. I'm the one who bought it. I get to read mine first. Guys, you're making too much— Shut up! Shut up! The two continue to struggle for the magazine. Eventually, just as we all already expected, Shuichi wins and takes the magazine from Keisuke. This result was already pretty obvious, considering how much stronger Shuichi is. But Keiko's hand slips and Shuichi loses his balance when the magazine is suddenly released. He tumbles back on his seat and ends up hitting June square in the face with the magazine. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. If you're super thanks, or if you can, it always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!